Hello everybody and welcome to the Genshin live stream. How's everyone doing this wonderful Tuesday? Hello Little Gamer, I hope you're having a wonderful day and will be coming back soon to watch my live stream. Okay, another day of Genshin. Oh yeah, we've got weekly bosses today actually. I thought we've got nothing really special going on, but yeah, there is still the photo event, and then there is there are the billets. You see, you hit the Herta Gamba. The pulse went fairly well, gotta say. Not like amazing, cause I did lose the second 50-50, but it was early PT, so that's like a win. Early loss is like a win. Kinda. Although, then early win is like a double win. Okay, so let's get Lao Mine to the team for some friendship. Oh yeah, she's level 80 because she doesn't really need to be leveled. Leveling your Lao Mine is like a 0% damage increase. Because like it really doesn't do anything to level your Lauma. Huh. Okay, Province of Pop. Go over to People of the Springs. Because her the Lunar Bloom damage from her skill doesn't actually scale with levels at all. Because like, she doesn't get extra EM per level. And it already ignores defense, so you can like get the benefit of ignoring a part of enemy's defense. Oh, I thought I could climb this. Should be same with Nefer. At least in like a Nilu team, like in a Nilu team you could level your Lauma. Cause there sometimes your Dendros will proc the blooms. Because the team is pretty chaotic. Almost put 200k instead of 20k, unfortunately. You got it right. Oh, this is the guy who like is asking people. Wait, so this commission kinda regressed, huh? You get a couple commissions where you ask people around town for opinion. And then after you're done, you have like a different one where you go fight some people. And I was mostly getting the second one, like the follow-up, but now we regressed back to this. He's got a cool guitar, like a banjo or something? The more points, the more likely people are to gamba themselves as well. Okay, that's one. I might do the People of the Springs team today, in the end game. Bounty? There are no bounties in Not Cry. Or do you mean the local legends? You need to do the... like, after you do the quest to unlock them, you can just go to Catherine and they will get marked on the map. But you need to do the specific quests. So just do all the quests in Not Cry, and then the Catherine provides tracking for you, if you're looking for local legends. Oh, those! Okay. Yeah. I think you already asked me, or was it somebody else? And they said that the samurai... Because like the lady, the Sumeru lady is like somewhere on the west side of Nasha town. The samurai is like somewhere here, I think. And I don't remember the final guys because I just like killed them while exploring. I didn't even like register where they were. But it's just best to look this up online. The only way I can give you a more detailed answer is if I look this up online and then like read you the first result in Google search. But you can do that yourself as well.
絶縁書見て見て虹だよそうだ
目を閉じてほら暗闇は怖いですか
Broke with one shot.
いや
Okay, ooh, I even killed the guy up there, somehow. Probably it was Inefa. Birgitta. Should I level 100 my Inefa? I think about this every day. Or not really every day, but every other Genshin stream. I'm like... Should I just level 100 one of my characters? I'm definitely level 100ing Durin. And maybe we save for Alice. Like, it will take a while for me to get more. Like, I've already got 6. I mean, there is a steady supply. There is a guaranteed steady supply, even though it's slow, to temper thyself and journey far. Every 12 weeks I'm getting 1 guaranteed. Like, I might choose Tinari here, which is not 1, but it will set me up to get so that my next 50-50 Tinari loss will be 1. Right, so I can get 3 more from this in the next year, pretty much, right? So by the end of 2026, I will have at least 3 extra. So that's plus 1 extra character. And then I'm very, very likely to get more. I've been losing to Diluc a lot lately, which was the worst case scenario, but I can only lose to Diluc and Chichi so many times before they also become good case scenarios. I guess there is Dicha and Mizuki, which don't give me Stella Fortuna, but at least they are useful constellations. I'm a big Mizuki fan. Hello, Lirio. I could legit, like, if I got more cons on Mizuki, I could just level her to 100. That would be cool. Yo, maybe there will be like a good team with Durin and Mizuki? Probably not, but maybe. As long as he has like unconditional off-field damage, he's gonna be an alright Mizuki teammate at worst. Intriguing. Here we go. And that's it for the daily commissions. Wowee! I don't need to be like super fast about my artifacts today, because tomorrow we'll be playing Zenless anyways, so the next time I'll be farming artifacts will be 48 hours later. Yo, Varka is not a standard character. This is like saying I hope Tsaritsa is not a standard character. Such a dumb concern, man. I mean, sure. I'm not grabbing these, because my route will have exactly 99. So you can't grab extra. I have no idea where this obsession, where like people think that Varka might be standard. Like, what, do you think he might be a 4-star as well? If it's about Gravestone, because some people are obsessed with Gravestone having to be his sig, then he would have to be a 4-star. Only 4-stars don't get 5-star signatures. A standard 5-star also gets a limited 5-star weapon signature. It's like the most dumb thing ever, man. This is dumber than Don't C6 your Bennett. Okay, let's spend some resin in the artifact domain. Actually, let me go to Tabby first. But yeah, like after Archons and Harbingers, Varka is like the most likely character to be a 5-star, like limited 5-star, like in the entire Genshin roster. Is he gonna have any lunar reactions? That we'll have to see. It's impossible to tell. I feel like it's unlikely. Because he must have gotten his vision back in Mondstadt, right? Unless they retcon him to have gotten a moonwheel. From unknown sources. Back home. You don't need to be from Notcry to get a moonwheel. We don't really know exactly how one gets a moonwheel instead of a vision. Now, like visions grant you the power through the elemental elemental throne that an Archon occupies. Moonwheels get you power from the moons directly, and the moons to be the source of the elemental power, like in the first place. But yeah, it's unclear how one happens to get a moonwheel instead of a vision, because the vast majority of characters get visions. Inefa was a special case, because people was like one of the girls that was like helping out the Dragon Lord, so like a girl that was raised by the Dragon Lord in ancient Natlan, actually managed to like procure a moonwheel from Notcry, and then embedded it into Inefa, and then Inefa activated it through her wish. So she already had the moonwheel within her, because somebody brought it into her. Plump. Lauma does not know where she got her moonwheel from, but she got it at birth. Most visions happen later, most of the time. Like when you get a vision, it's mostly like, you know, some intense desire or whatever, like happens at some point, and then bam, the vision materializes. The moonwheel for Lauma materialized next to her at birth, and she has no idea how she got it, or why she got it. For Prince, I don't know yet, because I haven't read his story yet. Is he Friendship 6 for me? If he is, I will try to read his story, maybe even now actually. I already grabbed this, right? Yeah, Lauma and Prince don't have visions, those are moonwheels, but they look exactly the same. So you can tell by looking at them. Because you might be like, oh, it's like the black outline. No. Because Aino's vision also has a black outline. But this is a vision. While this is a moonwheel. And this is a vision. And they are exactly the same. So you can tell just by looking. Oh no, he's Friendship 5, so I don't have... No, not this. I don't have access to his vision story, to his moonwheel story yet. It's different on the inside. It's connected to a different server. Essentially. It downloads the elemental power from a different server. Okay, let's go and spend some resin. And the elemental power from the moons is like more pure than the one that's filtered by Archons or Nuvilet. Because the Hydro throne is no more, and just Nuvilet decided to give people visions. Just for funsies. Okay. Let's switch to Sucrose. Is it for everyone's visions to be useless? Nah, because, I mean, they would kinda be at the mercy of the dragons then. Because Nuvilet is in full control of Hydro powers on Tevat now, and he still decided to give out visions. I imagine most other Dragon Sovereigns would not be so nice. Also, I feel like the visions would still work, because like all the old Hydro visions just worked as well. I'm not sure if the dragons would have to like actively do something to provide the power, or is it like more passive? Because like if Celestia fell, right, all the Archons fell, all the elemental authorities would return to the Dragon Sovereigns? Kinda, what would happen if they are dead though? curious. Not sure. But then I feel like the visions would still work. And if a Dragon Sovereign was particularly unhappy with the fact that Vision Wielders siphon their power, they probably would have to go and hunt down the Vision Wielders, I would imagine. I feel like they couldn't just sever the connection that easily.
吸引テスト開始
But this is just like
目を閉して
vibes, you know? We have no idea how exactly the system works. We still don't really even know how the visions are granted. Use the condensed, yeah. Like we don't know how like the wishes go through to the Archons, right? How do they know that?
見て虹
Or like we know that Archons aren't like actively aware of visions being granted. It's not like an Archon has to decide, oh, let's give this person a vision. No, it's like a passive system. The Archon just has like granting visions enabled check, and then visions just like get granted automatically, and they don't know to whom and where. But we know they can disable that, because Raiden stopped giving out electrovisions.
バシャバシャ水なんだ安全距離
So they can decide completely to block it out. And Nuvilet also did not have to continue giving out Hydrovisions. He decided it was his personal decision to continue granting Hydrovisions. So there needs to be like consent from the Archon or the holder of the elemental authority in Teyvat. There needs to be an intense wish, and there needs to be something else. Because Raiden has a line talking about visions, and she says that there needs to be like an intense desire from like or a wish from the person who is about to be granted a vision, and then something else. There is some other requirement, some secret sauce that she knows about, but she won't tell us.
掃除対象見て虹だよ吸引テスト開始
お静かに
Okay, I also use one of my transients, because otherwise they're gonna expire. Nothing good today. Yeah, you don't... Because like the intense desire is not a desire to have a vision, it's just a desire to like do like pretty much anything, you know?
暗闇は怖いですか
You might have a desire to protect your family in a moment of need, or you might have a desire to... like pass your exam tomorrow, you know? Or you might have a desire to pull flames and you are grinding Genshin really hard and then you get a vision. It can be a desire to do anything, really. I could spend 20 more. I'll just spend 40 later. So you just need to be like a passionate person about something, you know, about anything really.
Yeah.
Wake up, brothers.
掃除対象水遊びの時間だよ
お静かに目を閉して
Oh, this was still live, not anymore though. Don't grab the shinies. I mean, if I grab something shiny by accident, I would have to like subtract from my route later. I was wondering, so now I'm still kind of far. I could go farm some friendship to get Flynn's friendship up faster. If you go to Sumeru, what is the? I'm pretty sure I marked it. Oh yeah, here. Yep, Croc. That's the spot. So if you want to farm friendship, friendship farming 101. Because I will be grabbing shinies later, and you can only grab 100 shinies per day. But the way it works is that after you've already grabbed 100 shiny things, they will stop spawning altogether, all around you. But if they have already spawned around you, they will stay until you like leave the area and come back. So what you do is you grab 99 spots around the world, and I have a route that will grab 99 spots in different locations, and then I go here to the Mausoleum of King the Shred, and this loads like how many? 6, 3, that's 9, 16, 19, 24, 27, 33 spots, right? I will TP here, and I will load 33 spots at once, even though I've already collected 99, and then I can collect all of them for a total of 132, instead of just the regular 100. Since when? Since 1.0. It's just that back in 1.0, there weren't enough shiny spots in the world. We didn't have 100 shiny spots in the entire world. So we only found out a couple patches later, probably around Inazuma, I feel like, when that's when it was like starting to kick in. And by Sumeru, like, you actually had to plan your routes. Because there were actually good spots that you could miss out on if you just grabbed random garbage. So yeah, I'll be collecting 99 spots and I'm going here. If I collect more, if I grab something shiny, then I grab 99 spots, I will TP here and there will be nothing here. 0, right? So I'll just have 100 and not 132 spots collected. What do I want to do? Oh yeah, farm crocs. Yep, croc. So yeah, farming friendship. What you do... Actually... Let me adjust my team. No. It's just things that say investigate. We call them the investigate spots. Let's grab Ganyu. We need somebody to kill the crocs. And grab Lauma so that she also gets the friendship. Also, let's give her a good weapon so that she can one-shot crocs well. This? Or just harp? Let's just give her harp. Blizzard Strayer. I should give her something else. I should give her like... Yeah, this. 56 to 26. Oh, like 0 attack. But a lot of EM. Oh, because those are +0 suns. Why would she have +0 suns? Whatever. Maybe I will sell Blizzard, whatever. Yeah, that's fine. Maybe I'll change the HUD to crit rate so that I crit more often. 40. Crit damage. Let's go crit rate, crit damage attack. Blizzard Strayer, bam. Yeah, we'll kinda butcher our Ganyu a bit. So, what is Blood cooking? Crocodiles. I'm gonna cook crocodiles. Or maybe like flash freeze them rather. So I want to farm friendship for my flames to get friendship 6 faster. For his character stories. I know I could just read them online, but I do not like reading character stories online. So what you do is you come here, to this spot. Right? Is this where I'm supposed to be standing, or is this where the crocs appear? No, I think this is good. So you come here, right? And nothing happened yet. You go, and you exit to login interface. And when you log back in, 100% of the time, you get a quest. Evil bears its fangs. Defeat all the crocodiles. Oh, okay, didn't die. And we got friendship. 15 companion EXP for everybody. We log back out again. And rinse and repeat. Maybe I should change my Ganyu build. Is the next theater Cryo? Because I don't need to change her build again. I guess I don't really want Blizzard Strayer anyways, in theater. I'm just barely not killing them with one arrow. Oh my god, I missed the second one. Oh no, man. Okay, we got there. I need to improve my build so that I actually one-shot them consistently. Let's fast equip this. I have +0 suns, but I will just give her different suns. Oh, Escoffier has this. Shoot. Cryo damage bonus. And don't they have like any attack robot or something? If I go Wanderers, There's only an Anemo Goblet. Oh, Klee has the Suns. I can take from Klee. That's okay. Still 70, but this should be more damage. So, we log back out and back in. And you can do this like 10 times, I think, per day. Another thing that's limited per day. 100 investigation spots. 10 friendship quests. And I'm pretty sure this is the best location. There are some other ones. There's like Scare the Crows or something as well. But it might take a bit more time than this. If you can one-shot them reliably. Oh my god, this is so much worse. Wait, what just happened to this guy? Why did that guy take no damage? I'm confused. He took like 20% of his HP. Got a new job today, congrats Rudemon. And here I am farming crocodiles in Genshin. Wait, this is worse than the previous build. Okay, let's kill one more set of crocs, and then I will go for the weekly bosses. So, are my other pieces under leveled as well? Why is the damage so bad? That's a very good hat. I guess I'm like missing the crits. But like 70 crit rate? Whatever, 2 shots is still okay. And yeah, once again, event complete 15 friendship. And now we are here, and we were like here before. Okay. But I will not be doing this all day. I might return later. But first we'll do the weekly bosses. Make sure to get in your votes in the Gamba, because we've got 11 points on Believe. Come on people, if you actually want to win the prize, like if you want to win all of the money, just give more points. Because now it will be split between the two of you. The two people that voted 10 points each. But if you like vote 1k, you will get all of the 20k. You will get 20k and not 10k if you will just give 1k points. No, not 30. Okay, Scare team here. It's going up. Okay, the Gamba is doing a bit more respectable. Okay, here we go. Now I see the K. That means it's fine now. She took a while to spawn. Oh, okay, we got this anyway. Got the one cycle. 3 solvents this week. That's nice. Can we imagine that we might get a playable Alice this year? Or at the very least she will appeal physically in the story, 100%. She might not be playable, but she will appear in the story. Directly. Barboth probably will be like next year material. What I love about Genshin is that like there is so much build up to these factions. Like it's super easy to be incredibly hyped about the Hexen Circle, because we've known about them for 5 years now. I don't get her this year. I mean, there is the Klee situation. How can a playable Hoyo character have a child? Lower the game volume. I feel like it's this cutscene specifically that's loud. Let me know if after this cutscene it will still feel too loud for you. And then I can make it more quiet.
平穏じゃじゃーん賑やかにいきましょう風神様のおつ光り輝くがいい
I'm not getting
この国
let's focus burst.
やは
Let's focus on the king now,
盛り上がりが足り
please.
ないわ
封印を任せるのだ。
面白くなってきた神の歌え僕のままごと目も舌も満足させてあげ
これより演じるは断罪の血となる。
Okay, we do want them here, that's good.
この効果も大切よちょっとまたセリフを忘れたの
Where is the queen? Ah man, we did trigger the revival
食
sequence.
前に
No!
舞台はまだ終わってないわ風神様の光り輝くがいい
君のために踊ろう封印。
この手にやは
この物
I really want to like get them down low enough that one will not try to revive the other. Because they will not try to revive the other if they are at like 5% HP. Hello, Barbeloth. I mean, she definitely looks playable, she even has a vision. But, yeah, it's like... This Alice, no, this is Barbeloth. One of Alice's friends. Alice was here earlier, during the cutscene. She had a red hat. She was a duck of a red hat. Yo, we got Ignite! Oh, let's go! Wait, this is the final one I need! Finally! Finally, after like... 3 patches? 3 patches? No, 4 patches after this boss came out? No, 3 patches. 3 patches after this boss came out. I finally got the final knight to double crown my character. Not triple crown, I mean, her normal is useless anyways. But I can finally double crown her. And we got a solvent as well, and there was a 3-drop. A triple drop. Now I just need, yeah, I have the knights, now I just need the books. Card amount 5. Wait, if we get lucky, this might be enough. We might get enough double lucky crafts. Wait, what was it? Contention, right? Yeah, contention. Let's go. 100% optimization. So how are my books looking? 21 is divisible by 3, so we just go Layla. Oh, that's bad. 17. Yeah, so here we first go Mona. Because we want to get a double so that we can get 18 and then that's like another craft. Or actually Xingqiu, not Mona, because these are books, not weapon mats, but you get the drift. Oh, come on, bro. He's the only one with a 25%. No. Okay, okay. We got one. We got one. So that's one extra book. Right, I can craft 2. So now I need a double. In these 2 books, 10% chance. 10% twice. Come on, Layla. I'm not gonna do Eula. Never trust Eula. Come on. Double! No! Oh, my double book. I can't even get them today. Layla is sleeping. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Well, okay, next boss. Let's go fight Arlecchino. Just convert it? How? From what? You can't convert books to a different type. I mean, the only way that I could convert books is by crafting different types of books with Yae. And Yae has a 10%, no, 25% chance to give you back a mat from a different book than you just crafted. But that's not a reliable way of converting books. I would just end up with a bunch of random books I couldn't use. For a second I was thinking maybe I should go with like flames against this boss, but nah. That is used for the crystals. Are they here? No, where are they? Wait, they must be here. The elemental crystals that you need for ascension. Oh, these guys. I was looking for like a golden item, but I just so happen to not have any 5-star crystals on me right now. But yeah, it's used for these. You can convert the these character ascension materials between each other. And I think there's like one more thing you can do. Is there like one more thing we can convert? Hello, Wilson. Maybe not. Maybe that's it.
怖いかそれと
防衛も
恐怖を抱く勇気すらないか私と打ち合う
皆のために祈ろう。交渉は終わり
少
です。
しはまともになって
Oh, here we go.
歌え僕の名守
Okay, I save my balls. That's good.
や
I'm doing pretty great. Didn't manage to get
破
lucky
滅の時のカウントダウン開始
on my book crafting, unfortunately. Okay, enough. I will finish her at this point. Yeah, the good part of having a strong sub DPS is that you don't need to use your cooldowns if the enemy is close to death. If my team was like Kazuha Shironen, then Nubilet himself would have to be the one to finish the job. Also, Eldemon, do you still feel like the game is too loud? I could still make it quieter now. Okay, sure. Let's go like this. I don't want to make it much more quiet, but I'll make it a bit more quiet. Is quieter a word? Is it not? I have the burst here. I guess I will burst with Nubile then to iframe this.
討伐となるがいい
善意を焼き尽くしたよ
僕を支えよ光り輝
届けるといい
絶縁将兵皆に祝福あれ
There are so many balls on the floor.
落日は全ての始まりに過ぎぬ
Second solvent. Not a bad week, not a bad week. Do the balls heal? Yeah, that's so whenever Nubilet uses his charge attack, he will lose HP. Right? I lose HP as I'm charge attacking. But when I use my E on somebody, we need an enemy.
それ
Here. When I use my E, these balls appear, and when I absorb them, I immediately complete the charge so I don't have to wait around, and also I get healed. The theme of Fontaine was like HP consumption. So a bunch of characters from Fontaine have mechanics like this. Yeah, he can work with Marius the Hunter even without Furina. Because a lot of characters rely on Furina to be in the team. Furina, whenever Furina's pets hit opponents, or even sometimes they hit random stuff in the overworld for no good reason, they will consume the HP of the whole team. So if you have Furina in your team, you can reliably play Marius on any character in the game. Nubilet does not need that, because yeah, he loses HP as he attacks. But then he has self-healing. Every character that has HP consumption also has healing in their kit. I'm pretty sure that's a true sentence. That was Fontaine before release? Kinda, but she doesn't work by herself with Marius because her HP consumption is all at once. She has burst HP consumption, just whenever she presses her E, she just loses a bunch of HP. And she has burst healing as well. Oh yeah, see, they are attacking this. Whenever she presses her E, she loses HP, and whenever she bursts, she recovers a bunch. Reject the join requests. Okay. Time to mess this boss up again. Do I play maybe like Varesa instead of the other team? Let them in. They can join anybody else, not me. I am busy right now.
アクセル全開。よく見とけ。はい。投降しろ。この天下で裁く。怖いよ。
Oh, I didn't want to do the big burst. No.
ヒーロー見参。
Oh, they died. Okay.
我が子よ悩んだこれね
I'm bursting this to like survive. Oh no, okay, and I didn't stop this attack. Okay, okay, okay. Man, why is this boss? Ah! Even when I have all the characters to make this easy, it's super annoying as well. I guess let's go sit Lali. Yeah, because you die so easily. I mean, the proper way would be to like wait until the like damage floor is gone. But I don't want to wait around for 15 seconds for the boss mechanics, man. I'm fond of like dodging a move, but when just like the entire floor around him, I need to like move away or I die. Screw that, man. And if you don't have not great characters, you're a giga screwed, man. I mean, the floor cut is actually a cool move. It doesn't do much. It just looks cool.
アクセル全開。
燃えろ響け格のね全力攻撃だ
He interrupted my E and my cast order is now messed up. Oh my god, stop interrupting my shield!
に葬られよ。
Okay, I think I got the melt. Oh, but he got the shield. I need to switch here.
みんながそばに
ヒトラリー、リツパパ、こうよ。この天
Okay,
下
this
で
should
裁
help.
く。
Wait, this did like no damage, what? It was a melt though. Why did it do so little though?
みんなは俺が守れ
And he goes away, of course. So I miss my cry up from my skill. Can you come here, please?
せい。と。
Oh god, my skill is back on cooldown.
全力攻撃
悪用の力を思い知りなさい。
Okay, this should work.
太陽の本能。
Here we go, man. Finally. I can never just combo him properly. Okay, final boss. No billet. Thank you for your sacrifice, believers. So DPS it, Lali build. She does have EM scaling, so like when she gets a melt, then like when she gets a melt, it both increases the base damage. The EM she has both increase the base damage of her hit and the melt damage scaling. So it's not the worst thing ever. What's my Mabuika build? My Mabuika is actually not all too special. My crit kinda sucks. 84 to do 20. Maybe I'm just missing the crits on the bursts and that's why they are doing 0 damage. But like 4 times in a row or something? It always feels so bad. What? Okay, now I understand. Now I understand the lack of damage. What happened here? And like, this hat is right here. Why? What? I'm so confused. When did this happen? Oh, should I play a crit rate hard? Maybe I took the... Maybe like this will be better. Yeah, 65, we are overcapping 5%, but that's fine. I mean, it's not really fine, but this hat is a banger. We are gaining back the overcap from the stats on the hat. I'm so incredibly confused, man. Huh. Do I have any pyro goblins that have like less crit rate and more crit damage? We'll do the squats in a second. What in the bench the highest DPS in the game is? I have no idea how this happened. This has less crit rate, but also rolled pretty badly. I think I already rerolled this once, no? Maybe I should reroll this again. Or did I reroll this once? And then we like select crit damage EM so that we don't roll crit rate? This is actually this is actually kinda good. We lose all of our crit damage though. Yeah, let's reroll this piece. I've got 15. Yeah. And go actually EM crit damage, we don't want the crit rate because I already have too much. For Yoimiya though it would be better to roll crit rate, but Yoimiya is kinda not a character anymore unfortunately. And by the time Yoimiya becomes a character, this might not even be the best set on her, they would give her a new set. I will do this class in a sec, I'm just like trying to fix my Mavuika. Or maybe I wait for the better reshape. Nah, this is fine. Why not both crit? Because I don't want crit rate rolls. Oh, you cannot just guarantee 2 into 1, right? Or can you? Wait, can you do this? Yeah, no, you cannot. You need to select 2 stats. I don't want to select crit rate because I'm already overcapped on crit. Selecting crit is actually bad. I want all the rolls to go into crit damage. It can be worse, we have 2 flat attack rolls. I mean, it's a better piece overall. Right now. Also 2 high rolls crit damage. But it's not good for Mavuika. We do keep the reshaped result though. It was a fine reroll. I'm pretty happy with the result. But it's not what we wanted. I guess we'll just keep the 5% overcap, it's okay. Man, how did this happen? Why do you create when you selected EM? It just guarantees 2 rolls into the selected stats. And I did get 2 rolls into the selected stats. Because I selected crit damage EM, right? I selected crit damage EM and I got 1 roll into each. So that's the 2 guaranteed and the other 3 rolls just went up north because that's what they wanted to do. That's RNG. But only 1 flat attack is good. Did you see the Lucia as ASMR Zenless stream? Where it was just like chip eating ASMR that lasts for an hour and then it was played in a loop without even any spoken words. It was just like crunching ASMR with Lucia on the screen. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, wait. How many? We've done 15. Okay, 10 more. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. I'll open the window. Wait, how do you have so many viewers? Oh no, that's it on couch, okay. 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. Wait, Tilted still hasn't redeemed the squads? One, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Okay. So, for these transgressions, I'm gonna curse you with Zenless ASMR. This is the live stream. What are even the noises supposed to be? Like, yeah, first she was like, what is this? Singing, apparently. Then like eating chips. Then making figurines. What are you listening to? Zenless Zone Zero marketing. How do you play Flins? Okay, it's actually pretty simple. Let's go. Maybe fight the local legend from Notcry at the top of the design bureau. How do I get on top of the design bureau though? I think it's best to go on a balcony and just like fly up top. Who gets my 70V emotes? Me and my viewers. Okay, that's a bad spot actually. I can't get to the balcony from here. What are these? Top left tele? This one? Is this up top? Oh yeah, it is. Okay. Yeah, that's good. Thanks for the tip. So, your Flins team will is Flins, an electro character, Aino, and Sucrose, right? So what you want to do in a Flins team, the very basic rotation, is to first apply your electro. Then you apply your Hydro, burst E, then you just press E on Sucrose, so you switch to Flins. You press your skill twice, then you press your burst. Actually, I could have done a normal attack. Then you normal attack for a while. You press your E again, you press your burst, normal attack for a while again. Okay, now reapply. More Hydro, Anemo, Press E again, do one normal attack, burst,
いやいや
keep attacking him. Press E again, mini burst,
そこへ
and he's like dead.
掃除対象
I no kill! Now, I did have full energy there for a while, so I could have even casted my full burst. If you have enough ER on your flames, casting the full burst sometimes is possible and even good, but you only want to cast your full burst if you can still generate enough energy for a mini burst afterwards. Because replacing a mini burst with a full burst is not really a DPS increase by much, but like doing 2 mini bursts and 1 big full burst in a rotation, that's a big DPS increase. That's like 50% more damage, because you get 3 bursts instead of 2. And bursts are all his damage. But yeah, press E twice,
お静
do the burst,
死の底へ
then press E again,
目を
and do the
閉じて
burst.
夜です
And within normal attacks in between. Ideally do like
いやはっ
4 and then dash, but it doesn't matter all that much. You can do 5 as well. It's just the final hit is kinda slow.
いや
So you can do like 4 and dash. Also, at the very beginning, when you press your E twice, you want to do at least 1 normal attack before you burst, because then you can generate an extra particle. The entire point of the attacks is to generate electro particles. They don't really do much damage.
いやいや
The damage comes from the burst. The skills are just there to generate the bursts. Like the normal attacks from the skill enhanced state. Okay, is this transient from this week gonna last long enough? 12 days for the next Stygian. No, it won't, right? Because the Stygian comes online a week after, so it's gonna expire just before Stygian, right? Yeah, I can use this transient, so we can do another artifact run. E, apply Hydro. E on Sucrose.
08
E, do a normal attack, then burst. Do the attack for a bit more. Eat again, burst again. Attack for a tiny bit more after the second burst. You attack for a tiny bit longer after the second burst to also generate some extra particles. Also, if you go too fast, you can't really. Your skill will still be on cooldown anyways, so you don't need to go that quickly. Okay, those PS are not terrible. These two, like this is 3 good stats for flames, but no crit damage. This does have crit damage, but no attack percent. And then it's a 3-liner. Yeah, no. Let's spend 20 more, sure. What are the ways you can binge play Genshin? I mean, just do all the quests you have?
遊びの時間だよ安全距
Or do you mean just like you are done with all the quests, you have no reason what to do? Is this what you mean? This. So if you've got any quests or story quests or anecdotes, you can do those. For me, I have completed every single quest in the game, but you can also go. You can go do any tribal chronicles or story quests or hangout events. I doubt most people have reached all endings in every hangout, so that's something to do. Because there are like these branching paths, right? And to get max rewards, you need to reach every ending. They're pretty fun. Tribal chronicles are just story quests from Natlan. Pretty much. They are slightly different. They consist of 3 chapters each, and usually they begin with like a world questy quest, where you just like mostly deal with NPCs, and oftentimes the main character will just step in the 3rd part. But it depends. There are some where the main character is with us from the very beginning. You just butchered all enemies? Like every enemy from the book that the game can track for you? They are way more enemies on the map than that. So you could just wander around and kill enemies as well. Each game has one kind of element? Yes, but no. So each tribe has an element assigned to them, but the playable characters can be from any element. In fact, it appears, it makes no sense to me, but the game kinda hard confirmed this, that the Flower Feather clan, the clan with the people who fly, and the clan that has two Anemo characters, is actually a Pyro clan. And the Anemo clan was the Vanessa clan that like left Natlan 500 years ago-ish. Or longer than that even? That's probably around that time. So, yeah, like the Masters of the Nightwind are a Cryo tribe, but they have Auroron, an Electro character in there. The people of the Springs are a Hydro tribe, but one NPC there had a Pyro vision. And yeah, Flower Feather Clan is a Pyro tribe, even though they are all about flying, which I have no idea why they aren't Anemo, but whatever. They have two Anemo playable characters, 0 Pyro. Also, Mavuika, I mean, she's a Pyro Archon, so she's Pyro, but she was from the Dendro clan, from the Science of the Canopy. When should I have a rerun? Was this like 5.7? Second half, I want to say. I want to say 5.7 second half. Might have been 5.8 second half, though. It was one of those two patches. Nah, because 5.7 was Kinich Emily. But maybe it was Kinich Emily Chaska? Very recently, in general. Where were we? Flins. Level almost 90, but gotta work on your burst, right? Your burst needs to be maxed out. Skill is like whatever. Like it's okay to level up after you are done with the burst levels, but you need to max out the burst ASAP. Jadewing, one of the better weapons for him, so that's great. Got some decent attack, and then the EM. Ideally you want attack suns. Now if you don't have any attack suns on set, then EM is okay. Those are some bad EM suns though. You'll want plus 20 suns as well. Then you've got 84 crit rate to 187 crit damage. Your crit stats could use some work in general. You would want more crit subs, right? Your Feather only having 2 crit rolls, Flower only has 4, Suns have 1. Kinda subpar, you just want more crit in general. 47 ER though, that's plenty. Very comfy, sometimes you might even get an extra burst in. .8 Herbanner just ended after you opened the game for a long time, okay. So yeah, 5.8 second half. And then the previous part was Kinich Emily. And Mavuika. Yeah. Right? No. Yes? No? 5.7 was Mavuika? Was it Skerk Mavuika? Or was Mavuika 5.6? Whatever. No, Mavuika had a rerun during the first Stygian, and that was 5.7. Yeah. Because I almost got baited into pulling Mavuika cons so that I could clear Dire. I resisted though. Yeah, Mavuika was 5.7 second half. First half was Kinich Skerk, and then second half was Emily Mavuika. Yes, that's how it was. The 10 blink with Siwan Nahida, that's a pretty big L, yeah. That's a pretty big L. Siwan Nahida doesn't really even do much. Even if you're like a Nahida fan and Lauma hater. Because like Lauma is like kinda C2, like Lauma is around the power level of C2 Nahida, maybe slightly better. For Bloom specifically. Nahida is better for non-Bloom teams, for Aggravate. But for Bloom, Lauma is the GOAT. Or Lauma is the deer, badumts. So at least like C2 Nahida does something, C1 Nahida not much. Okay, let's heal up. And so yeah, another thing you can do, if you are just bored, is what I will be doing right now. AKA farming artifacts. switch back to Varesa here
お腹空いてない
and Wanderer.
食べ物なら
My
持って
boy
るから
Wanderer.
ね
まさか
And we go first to... It would have been faster to move my camera over from Not Cry. First we go to the Easy Breeze Summer Resort. Don't sit. I really like Sayu. But yeah, she is pretty outdated. Not the worst though, at least she's an emo. Your second anemo doesn't matter all that much. Like as long as you have one off Chaska or Wanderer, your second anemo is not the biggest deal. But yeah, having both is usually best. Or if you are gliding a lot in your route, then Xianyun can be nice for the extra gliding speed. But ideally you want to avoid gliding and just fly everywhere.
遅刻遅刻
Yeah, you do get extra dialogue when you interact with lanterns, also when you interact with the like mechanisms with wild hunt monsters around. That gives you extra dialogue as well. There's even like a mini quest, and there are also like the ghosts on his island. That you can only bring them to rest if you have fleens. Otherwise they will never know peace again, and they will be tormented souls forever. And will be your fault because you didn't pull fleens. It's Welkin worth? It's the most worth thing in Genshin to spend money on, by far. I can even show you, because I've done the math. I've done the math on that. I mean, to be exact, I've done math on Zenless stuff, but it's like the same pricing as Genshin. It's just Zenless had more items in the shop. So I was curious about those. So, here we have the table. So the internet membership is like Welkin. You pay $5 for 3,000 Primogems, essentially. You get 300 and 2,700 later, and 300 immediately. And this is 600 Primogems per dollar spent. That's like pretty good, even when you think about like, you know, spending money on characters in a video game, this is not that bad of a deal. And then if you look at like everything else, even the best, like this is a pack that's not even in Genshin, paying $1 for one pool. Or like, I mean, this counts if you like wanted standard pools as well, because like there is a deal in Zenless where you can pay $1 for one standard pool, one limited pool. So if you value the standard pool, it's like 320 Primogems per dollar. But even then, even at like the best value, it's half of Welkin. And then if you only care about the limited pool, which you really only care about the limited pool, it's like 160. And the $100 top up with the first time bonus is only 130. Like all of these are pretty much the same. The differences here, 132, 130, 129. This is just like a rounding error. Depends on your currency. If you pay in yen or if you pay in euros, it will be slightly different, like shifted in other ways. So yeah, topping up with a double top up bonus, 130 Primogems per dollar. So less than one pool per dollar. You spend $100, you get like 80 pools. With the double top up bonus, right? And without the double top up bonus is 80. So you get half a pool per dollar. You spend $100, you get 50 pools. Not the best value. But yeah, this is good. 600 is like how many pools per dollar? 600 by 160. It's like 3.75, almost 4 pools per buck spend. So I feel like if you are somebody who enjoys Genshin and you are not like in poverty, I feel like the Welkin is a really fair deal. You know, $5 per month for a game you enjoy a lot and it actually gives you good value. Yeah. I would say that's pretty fair. The top-ups though are pretty sus, yeah. Even the double top-ups are kinda sus. Only if you have free money you don't know what to do with. I say as somebody who tops up. But I can't pretend it's good value. Oops, don't sit. Because it's 3.5 bucks, very nice. In my country it's like 8 bucks? If I were to buy in the Polish currency, in zlotys, I would be paying like 30% more. So instead I pay in yen, where I pay like 30% less. So I pay half. Like when I pay in yen, by using a VPN, over paying in zlotys, I save 50%. Which is absolutely insane. A bit less than 50%. A tiny bit less than 50%, more like 40%. I could not top up as much if I topped up in my currency. The rate is absolutely atrocious. There is a table on the wiki. If you go Genesis Crystal, I think. Oops. Oh. Okay. Yeah, here there is a table. And we want to go percentage to USD. And the zlotys are the third worst currency. You get 80% of what you pay for when you pay in zlotys compared to dollars. Like, if we establish dollars as like the baseline, in zlotys you get 20% less. Even worse than euros. And then in yen you get 20% more. So it's a 40% difference for me. Between paying in my own currency, which is one of the worst ones in the world, and paying in yen, which is one of the best ones in the world. I'm not sure what this one is. What is UAH? Oh, that's Ukrainian. So that's even cheaper. But would be like more sus, I guess. Maybe I could. I don't know even. Not sure if my VPN has servers in Ukraine. I could try that. Can you top up in Ukrainian? I mean, I guess you can, because otherwise it wouldn't be here. That could be even more value. But yeah, that kind of feels like... that would feel like exploiting Ukraine. In the end, it's just cheap, so that the people are happy there. Yeah, I prefer paying in yen. If too many people top up in Ukraine, they will increase the prices. In the end, the prices are safe, because there are too many whales there. They make so much money from Japan. They make disproportionate amount of money compared to like the small population, relatively small population compared to like China or the rest of the world, all combined. So they don't want to make the people there mad. That's why the yen are so consistently cheap. Because whenever a currency gets slightly stronger in like Europe, they immediately increase the prices. Like they will not wait, and then whenever the currency gets weaker, the prices will stay high. They never lower prices anywhere. And they will increase them immediately if the currency is having a strong day. So that's how like these European countries end up so terrible. Come on. Oh my god, stop. Let me run through exchange rates. So you can just do that directly. Oh! Either directly through the top-up website or through Kodashop, because they have to be using Kodashop. Otherwise they couldn't do direct UID top-ups. And yeah, like the dollar is not the best either. But the dollar is like fine. 20% worse than yen. Okay, so this is done. Now let's go Over to Fontaine. Yes. The Institute of Natural Philosophy. Or like, or something. Yeah. Institute of Natural Philosophy. Oh, philosophy. Yes, yes. The pound is even worse than the Polish currency. The second worst currency ever. Turkish currency is the cheapest for Welkin? It's like on top here. But what do they use? Oh, this is based on the $15 pack. Yeah, man, this is such a scam. Wait, do they have Welkin here? Welkin should be the same as $5. Whatever. Oh, we go to the blessing page. Oh, and this what is actually the worst for Welkin. 26, man. This is so bad. It's like $7 for Welkin. Oh, this is weird because there is no Ukrainian currency here. This is based on 2nd April 2025, and this is what? 3rd September 2025, but based on the currency exchange. Like, I'm not sure if you can even buy stuff anymore in Ukraine. That's the thing. Because it's not here. But yeah, absolute worst. But yeah, I mean, the difference between like the pound and the zloty just comes down to rounding, like before. So like the $15 one ends up slightly better. Because we pay, in zlotys we pay 70 zlotys, which is like not really an even amount at all. Because here is 26 and then this is 70, so it's not triple. Because this is $15, right? And this is 5. But 26 times 3 is not 70. Right? So it's just the 70 is a scam. But I guess this is even worse. Yeah. Okay. Oh, I didn't want to TP here. I wanted to TP here. So that's 1. There are 8.
属性を見よらさん
2. 3, 4, 5. Oh. Oh no, it landed outside of the map! I can't pick it up! I cannot pick it up! No! Oh, wait, it's here, I got it. Okay. We're in it. Okay, I've still got it, the timing. What do they suggest? The best one is the official top-up website.
天へと前
And then 1, 2... Oh, come on. Not you again. Did it also land outside of the map? 3. They pick it up or they not pick it up? Wait, so 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's it. If you look up Genshin top up, there will be an official website from Genshin. Wait, let me make sure. Yeah, here. I just look up Genshin top up. Genshin Impact top up center, Hoyoverse. Genshin.hoyoverse.com payment. And then it's like the sdk.hoyoverse.com. Always make sure the website is right. And yeah, you log into your account. So here you have to use your login. There are websites like Kodashop where you can top up through UID, but it's more complicated there. I haven't, I tried using Kodashop in the past and I didn't manage to make an account properly. It's more for like Asians, I feel like. I think it's possible to use as a Westerner, but it's harder. And yeah, this is like direct anyways. You log in, you select what you want, and then bam. The project economy is decent. Yeah. It's I mean the Saya talking about the pretend Polish economy, it's kind of a meme on the channel. We've been doing worse in the past. Let's just say. Actually, how is the exchange looking in like the past year? Yeah, Like if you just look at a very simple metric of how many bucks is as water worth, it's been climbing up steadily over the past year. It was good like 5 years ago, then it fell to the dumps in like 2022, and now it's been like steadily climbing, but kinda it's looking like at a fall. Kinda looks like it plateaued here. But yeah, when it comes to online pricing, we are always getting screwed very hard, or almost always. Not like 100% always. It's just most of the time we are getting heavily screwed. Okay, now let's go to Natlan. TP here. If you Google the biggest win in the history of Poland, the result was both hilarious and concerning. Sure, it was something nice like Maria Skłodowska-Curie's chemistry Nobel Prize, right? One of the greatest women in history of women. You probably know her as Marie Curie, but in Poland we call her Maria Skłodowska-Curie, because her maiden name was Skłodowska, and that was the Polish name. The Polish gaming industry. One company changing the way Poland is viewed worldwide. Pretty impressive. But yeah, from pop culture, we do have CD Projekt Red making the Witcher games and Cyberpunk. We have Lewandowski, one of the best football players. And then we have Iga Świątek, one of the best women's tennis players. And it's not even Polish. I remember like reading that it's like slightly Polish, but it's not really Polish, is it? Larian Studios. The headquarters are in Belgium. Yeah, there are some Polish people working in there, but there is a Larian studio in Poland, but there are also 6 others. So it's like not really. So what was this concerning achievement? You left me on a cliffhanger. Okay, now let's go to Inazuma. There is supposed to be 7 spots here. One, 2, then 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh no, this is just. Wait, no, does this one and not the other? Wait. So the biggest of Poland that is still on the map. I mean, that is a pretty big one. Poland, like, if you know even your very basic history, you would realize that being sandwiched between Germany and Russia throughout most of history is a pretty bad place to be at. And Poland has ceased to exist a couple times in the past. Let me check exactly which spots I have to grab, because I'm... Is it 7 or is it 8? No, it's actually 8 spots. Yeah, that's what kinda was... So my 7 marking is wrong. Because it's 1, and then 2. Hello, Traveler. And then 2 more. Okay, that's what I was kinda like unsure about. I thought it's both of these, but then it would be 8, not 7. Okay. Now we're good. You can grab them even before they begin shining properly. Ouch. Hit my head. So this is peak resilience activity. And one of the highest value ones. Okay, and now I go first down south here. Oh, I think I forgot about this yesterday. I think I didn't go here yesterday. Or maybe I did.
見ててよジャスティスえっはっいや
And that's 1, and then 2, 3 on the other side. The Abyss. Abyss is not yet up, the newer one. I've cleared the previous Abyss. Okay, now we go towards the ship. Artifacts are the most reliable resilience behavior, because either you get a bunch of artifact EXP, if you have artifacts that are not leveled, that you should level, then, you know, that's pretty great. Or, if you can't level up your artifacts because you lack Mora instead, or if you just like, you know, you don't have artifacts to level, but you could use some extra Mora, you can actually destroy the artifacts. You can go salvage. Actually, no, not salvage. No, because salvage is turning them into EXP. You can go destroy here, trash. And then you can auto add all the 1-stars. And you can get Mora from them. By destroying them. So it's a good way to get extra Mora or artifact EXP. Oh, I mean the Imaginary Theater rewards? No, I'm not claiming them on purpose, because I'm saving them. So, one of the rewards you get from the theater is a transient resin. I already spent mine, but the transient resin is only valid for 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, it disappears if you haven't used it. But if I haven't claimed it yet, it will just wait for me.
そりゃ突撃
So my plan here is to wait with this transient resin until the new Stygian Onslaught is closer. And then I can get the transient and spend it during the Stygian Onslaught double, like extra, not double, but extra rewards from clearing, right? Because during the first week of Stygian Onslaught, during the first 10 days of Stygian Onslaught, you get bonus artifacts for every 120 resin spent, I think it is? Or is it 160? I think it's 120, right? So, ideally you want to spend as much resin as possible during that window. So I try to save all the possible transients for the Stygian ley line. It goes online a week after a patch comes out. So I want to get it at least, or like at latest, during the final week of this patch. I think. Okay, 17. 1, 2, and that's fake. 3, 4,
時間が
5, 6, 7,
いや
8, 9, 10, 11, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We got them all. IT always resets on the 1st of the month. We are midway through the month. There will be time. If there wasn't time, I would have just claimed it. Or if I could have spent on the previous Stygian, but I couldn't have. So yeah. I've got everything mathed out. The game with no endgame? I mean, there's a lot of stuff to do in Genshin. If a game has too many modes that like reset every week, for example in Honkai 3rd, I think the endgame there resets like 3 times per week or something insane like that, or twice per week. And it's just like not fun to do, you know? Too much to do. I feel like Genshin is just after we got Stygian, it's just right. Before Stygian, it did feel kinda like slightly not enough, but with Stygian, it's perfect. Same in Star Rail. Ever since they added Anomaly Arbitration, I feel like now it's perfect as well. With the 3 resets per patch on the regular modes, and then Anomaly Arbitration once per patch, and then Genshin also. Every patch will have either one abyss to theaters or one theater to abysses, and then we've got Stygian as well. Whenever I'm trying for a dire clear, I actually have endgame to do for like the entire patch. I cannot clear the Drake though, no matter what, so this patch I'm not trying for dire. And now, it is time, right? I didn't forget anything. Boat, and yeah, now we go for the Dashret goodies. Three different games, the story, the open world, and the RPG. Yeah, this is the tomb raiding from the title. I mean, saying that the story is the separate game, not really. I mean, all RPGs have a story. The TCG is definitely a separate game, though. And so will be Miliastra Wonderland. I'm pretty excited for Miliastra Wonderland, actually. I already have some ideas of what I could even try to make. I'm probably not gonna end up making anything complete there, but I at least have ideas to like mess around. Okay, let me first check exactly how is he moving around here. Your characters built are meaningless for story? I mean, there are story fights sometimes, rarely, but they exist. They're way easier than endgame. But in every game will have, like almost every game will have story fights that are kinda easy. And then, or okay, not every game. It's common that games will have easy story fights, but then side quests or endgame secret bosses that are very difficult in like JRPG, in the JRPG landscape. Can I pin this on Discord? Sure. It's actually from 7, but on his second account. Copy link. And I can post it, wait. Daily artifact root. I will post the link. And then I can pin the message. Okay. So, where exactly am I going? Because first I didn't have this proper setup. So yeah, we grab this one, and then we jump down, and then we go left, right? We jump down one floor. We go left. And there are two. And I go like straight. And then right. Then go down the floor. And then go left through 2 rooms and go down left again. And then like left. And the final one. Okay. Easy. Which one do I use for payments? I use Malvat VPN. It's like the cleanest VPN on the market. You probably haven't seen it on any ads because they don't waste money on ads. Malvat, I think it's like this. Wait, is this right? Yes. So 1. Then we go down. Grab 1. And then 2. So that's 3. Where is this guy going? Now here is 4. And 5. And then I go down here. Wait, what do you mean there's a chest here? What? And where was the 6? Oh yeah, this is the 6. Wait, did the chest appear because I clicked on that one? Did the chest appear because I clicked on the shiny thing up top? Because I was here 2 days ago. Okay, let's see if I didn't mess this up. Okay, nice. These spots are active.
風よ早く
1, 2, 3. Oops. Maybe that's what I had to do, but that's so weird, man. Now, Liyue spots are not efficient. Oh no, I don't TP now. Just from here, I jump down, go left. Oops. Oh my god, stop.
時間が
And grab 1, 2, 3. Can I turn off the fan? Or just turn it off periodically? Okay, I guess I cannot. Then I TP back here and go right. Right? Oh, I think I go down here, right? Yeah, we go down here.
遅刻遅刻いや
Then this is 3. Okay, let's see if I got it correct or if I messed this up again and this will have despawned. If this have despawned, that means I did the underground section before wrong. But ideally here I should be able to find more artifacts. No, I messed up, man. So I think what I did is here, when I was here, I went too far to the left, somewhere, and then they despawned because of that. Like these 3 spots kept being loaded, while these 4 despawned because I walked too far away. I went for the wrong spot. I need to make sure I go for the right spots back there. I did the same mistake last time, but I thought it's maybe because not enough time, or like, yeah, not enough time has passed. But that's not it. I moved wrongly. This is a risky extension, man. Okay, next time I need to follow the video from spot to spot. Because I walked to a different spot and I probably fell too far down. Yeah, that must have been it. Because these spots, I already had 100 spots found when I TP'd here, right? And here I grabbed my 100th spot. But all of this was loaded in already. All of these spots were loaded in already. But I must have walked too far away and they despawned. They unloaded because they were too far. And they did not load back in when I moved closer because I already had over 100 spots found. Because I got these 3 clumps of spots. Man, elegant. Welp. Let's do the photo event. Unexpected meetings often occur during travels. Nathalan's Varesa is as bright a figure as the sun that shines upon her homeland, and her enthusiasm is infectious, while Dori, a great merchant from Sumeru, continues to search for new business opportunities even as she enjoys her holiday. Varesa! Yo! But yeah, so like for Liyue artifacts, there are some Liyue spots that are pretty decent. But just ever so slightly worse than alternatives that came out later. You came to Nostoi Island and you got teleported to Star Rail. I think I know what you mean. Varesa! Jan Paimon? Huh, it's really you! What are the chances? I heard you'd gone to not cry, but I didn't think we would meet up again so soon. Well, we're just looking around and looking for some photo material while we are at it. Shouldn't we be surprised about meeting her as well? And not just be like, let's take a photo immediately. Oh, I get that too. Getting to a new place means having loads of new stuff to see. Just makes you want to get it all on camera, doesn't it? Still, you don't seem to have your camera right now. Can't take pictures like that, can you? Oh my god. There is special dialogue at least. We're so far away from home, Vanessa. I'm here to buy a batch of agricultural machinery for our orchard. That says that Not Cry's got some good stuff that can make our fruit grow better and save me some effort. You know, so I'll have more time to sleep. And work out, of course. And when I got here, I found so much delicious stuff you can't find in Natlan. So apart from official business, I've been spending most of my time feasting. Honestly, now that it's almost time to leave, I don't quite want to. So I'm going to walk around while I still can. I'll try everything I haven't tried and see everything I haven't seen. What about you? Let me guess, our hero Jan is out defending justice in a new land, am I right? Okay, now it makes sense that we have these options. Oh, I get that too. Going to a new place means having loads of new stuff to see. Just makes you want to get it all on camera, doesn't it? Speaking of which, I should be taking more photos of that awesome grab I've been having too. That way I might be able to get Uncle Atoli to recreate those dishes via the pictures once I'm back home. Oh, Varesa the food blogger. And who knows, a career in food photography might await you. You think so? You think so? Me, a food photographer? That sounds awesome, to be honest. Coming into contact with great food every day, then taking pictures of them at their best and most mouth-watering. But before we go take pictures of delicious food, could we take a picture of you? Eh? Oh, the pose. You wanna take a picture of me? You really wanna? Hang on. My hair is not all messy, is it? Do I still have sauce around my mouth? Oh, if I knew I would meet you here, I would have put on some of the accessories I bought at the market yesterday. You are great as you are. Your happy face is more than good enough for a photo. Okay, I'll leave it up to you then. Let's first... So there is the... We could do the clap. We could do the big burger. Or the burger inhalation. Or does this pose when she's like all cute? Towards the end of this? Or... Oh, that's a good pose. I think I will keep this. Because I posed at the exact right frame. Although her eyes being like half closed looks kinda weird. Maybe if I do like one frame. Oh no, now it's bad. Shoot, man. Should have just kept it! Should have just kept it! I was too greedy. Probably Varesa at the end here is also good though. Your Celestia? It's probably the inside of a moon. That location. Okay, that's good again. And now her eyes aren't half open. Looks like she's praying. Maybe... I want this to be slightly earlier. Say again. Oh wait, you mean in Fontaine? Oh, you mean in Fontaine during the Narcissenkreuz quest. I thought you were in Not Cry and got teleported to the moon. No, so that was like an alternate reality. What would happen to Teyvat if the apocalypse was not stopped? Kind of deal. Yeah. But I think Plant Investigation is overrated. No. Not really, I feel like it's appropriately rated. Varesa is one of the best carries in the game, she's a plunge carry. Xiao, like, for an old character, he's still doing fine because of the plunges. He's not like top of the meta or anything, but Xiao clears. Content. And then for like random plunge carries with Xianyun, if you do proper melt setups on them, it's also a pretty decent playstyle. Yeah, the Versa set is the best set for Xiao. Okay, that's better. Although she does look kinda derpy. Maybe if I go from like up above, it won't look as derpy. Okay, whatever. I'm not gonna spend 10 hours here. Shining 6, Paruzan and Furina? Yeah, that should still be his best team. No, this one is kinda... I feel like this one is nice. Yeah, there's an auto shoot? Not quite. This dude Xianyun? I mean, this is Xianyun, that's not a dude. How do I avoid paying? Also, I use my credit card, and there I have like a very good exchange rate, so I don't really get any extra fees by buying in a foreign currency. And when it comes to like taxes and such, I don't have to pay anything like that. It used to be that the exchange rate from my bank was pretty terrible, and then I would have to use PayPal, and it's still terrible, just slightly less terrible. And then buying in yen was like only slightly better than buying in zlotys for me, but then the exchange rate got way better on the credit card, and now it's actually pretty much what you would like. When you look up online how much yen is 1 zloty, that's how much I pay. Okay, and then there is Dori. This is probably not the optimal path to take. Oops. I have to go up higher. Oh, I can go here though. Boink. Convenient. Here we go. But Genshin is pretty cool. If you're like a Xiao main. Although, I mean, she is part of the best Xiao team. Although she is part of the best Xiao team, she's probably the character who's most replaceable out of the three. Out of Furina, Sizix, Faruzan, and Xianyun, Xianyun is probably the most replaceable. If any healers with better buffs come out than Xianyun. Because like Faruzan is kinda needed, her buffs are just like way too much. Furina, good off-field damage, or like decent off-field damage, and also huge damage bonus buff. And like one of the best things that Xianyun does is just like heals you to activate the Furina buffs. But if there was a better healer with bigger buffs than Xianyun, she could be on her way out then from the team. Isn't she the plunge buffer? She is, but the buffs aren't like all that huge until you get C2. If you get C2, then they are huge. Because like, recently they've been doing more specific supports that are like very powerful in their niche. Like Escoffier or like Citlali. Like Citlali is the like ultimate melt support. Escoffier is the ultimate freeze support. And like any character that plays a freeze team, any character that plays melt, they want these characters in their team. And it's very hard to see them replaced anytime, if ever. And then same with like Lauma and Inefa as well, right? But before that, that wasn't really the case. And even the niche supports were often not much stronger than general supports. So, a character like Shenhe isn't really stronger than Kazuha, even though she only buffs cryo carries. And even for cryo carries, Kazuha might be a better option than Shenhe. Like as an example of two old characters, right? Nowadays you wouldn't play any of them. Or like you can play... Shenhe got a bit of a resurgence because she fits in Escoffier teams and there aren't many better options. But you don't play Shenhe with Escoffier because Shenhe is great, it's just because you need a cryo character and there are no good options. Shen is a general support, yeah. Shiran can be used in almost any team outside of Anemo and Dendro teams. And stuff like with like team restrictions, like cryo teams with Escoffier. Because Escoffier requires you to only have Hydro and cryo characters for the biggest buff. Xianyun was like right at the midway point where like they started realizing that they need to make niche supports more powerful to contend with characters like Bennett and Kazuha. But it's not quite as powerful as the likes of Escoffier. So, she's good for plunge teams, but she's not needed for plunge teams. Unless you are playing a character who cannot plunge by themselves. If you want to play plunge Diluc, you need Xianyun, and there is no other option. Because you won't be able to plunge by yourself. And no, Dragon Strikes don't count. That's not like a reliable source of plunge damage. I mean, there are good Dendro characters. Never is coming out next patch, and there is Kinich. And they cannot play Shironen because she cannot buff Dendro at all. It's impossible for her to buff Dendro. Because Geo doesn't react with Dendro. Hey, Kinich is good. He's one of my strongest characters as well. He's, for me, he's like probably top 3 of my strongest DPSs. Definitely top 5. But I've used him in both of the first 2 Stygians. Oh, I can see the records. I used him in the first Stygian, I actually cleared the Dyer on this boss, I just couldn't clear Dyer on Tulpa. And then here I did clear Dyer, and also used Kinich on this boss. On one of the bosses. Also my lowest time clear, and here none of the bosses are really Kinichable, unfortunately. These 2 are not Cray Shield, or like this is Flint's Shield, this is Lauma Shield. And then this, you need... Yeah, this boss is just dumb. This boss is just not clearable at low investment. Unless specifically by Molani Mabuika. But even then you need a bit more investment than I have. You need like 1 more cost. At least. Oh my, if it isn't Yan and Paimon! Fancy meeting you here, my luck must be turning, I just know it. Dory, what are you doing here all alone? Planning to set up shop? Don't see you carrying any goods though. My sister's apologies, but the renowned traveling merchant Dory is taking the day off. You can say I'm taking a page out of the local's book and enjoying a normal carefree day in this Elysium we call Not Cry. Huh? Seriously? You not busy making Mora? Next you will say it's been raining all year in the desert. Hey, I will tell you what, even if I myself take a break, my assiduous, adept employees are still constantly growing our revenue streams. So there's nothing to worry about. So long as the account numbers go up, of course. Speaking of that, might you be having some trouble? I might be on vacation, but far be it from me to reject any business that comes knocking at my door. We're sitting around and looking for some photo op material while we're at it. So we're here to take pictures of Not Cry's unique scenery, Well then you've come to the right person. I know this place like the back of my hand, not quite as well as the locals certainly, but if it's recommendations you need, I have them right here. And since we are friends, I will personally serve as your guide with a hefty friend discount to boot. So, how does 500,000 Mora a day sound, Oh, that's Dory for you. Never a few phrases away from helping yourself to the Mora in our pockets. Oh no, I'm doing this so that you, my dear valued customers, can have a lovely, wonderful, unforgettable time here in Not Cry. Well, if you're so passionate about helping us out, could we take a picture of you? Interesting idea to be sure, but mind you, such photos can be used in for-profit advertisements. The rights to my likeness are most valuable, I will have you know. Oh, don't worry, just a photo of an old friend, for old time's sake. Of course, since it's you who've requested this personally, Jan, I'll make an exception. Just one, and make sure I look splendid, that's all I ask. Let me think, how is Dory, Lord's San Gamma Bay, and her paradise vacation sound for a caption? Brilliant, no? We're supposed to face the other way. Towards the city. Makes sense. Okay, for the poses, we probably want something with the genie. Paralyze? In which gen? Because it got nerfed in later gens. Or no, it's the speed debuff that got nerfed, right? Not the chance. I would need to look up the chance anyways. Gen 9. I need to look up the chances. Paralysis status condition. Yeah, so in Gen 7, the speed debuff got nerfed from 75% to 50%, but when it comes to the chance of not attacking, 25% in across all gens, it seems like. Yeah, so it's 1 in 4. So you're saying 6 turns in a row. That's 1 in 4 to the 6th power. So that's 1 in 4,000. Hey, aren't these the exact odds of finding a shiny? 1 in 4,096? In the latest gens? Yeah, this is the base shiny rate. So getting paralyzed 6 turns in a row is like finding a natural shiny in the wild in the latest gens. In the earlier gens it was less likely, I think it was half of that. Oh, here is a table. So prior to Gen 6 it was 1 in 8k, now it's 1 in 4k since Gen 6. Okay. And the second one? What's the second one? Yeah, this is just way too good. Perfect, man, perfect. That's a good photo. Got handed to Lore Sun Game Bay. I could have selected one of the filters as well, maybe. Whatever. If I really wanted to filter, I could apply one myself. And there should be one more day, right? Because it's been 2 days since I last streamed. So their intended idols is this one that I just used, and then the burger. Maybe I should have done the burger on the fly. On finding a suitable angle for photography, one is liable to discover the secret world of robots. Like friends, they can hold hands and ride upon steeds into battle like valiant knights. And when the busy day is done, they will even have a drink at leisure as we do. Watching them simply brings a smile to your face. Wait, which house am I supposed to take a picture of? 2 small robots on either side of the wall holding hands. Oh, these two? Oh, it's these two. I'm supposed to like, yeah, line it up. Right? Yeah. I should be a bit like higher up. Wait, let me change to a taller character. Actually, wait, I need Zhongli. I need the Zhongus because he's taller. Just like a tall male in general. Not Zhongli specifically. I can also like stand up on this maybe slightly. Oh, but I need to move left. Okay, this is better, right? Now we've got a slightly better angle. Oh, this is quite lovely. I haven't noticed this before. Oh, this is the one time this actually looks decent, this filter. I should have clicked select stage. Take a picture of the small robot riding the horse. It's right next to me. Oh. Oh my god! Notcry is full of these! Perspective thingies. I'm pretty sure they exist outside of the event as well, right? I should have clicked select stage again. And the robot having a drink. Which robot?
仲間に好きなことをさせておくってのも悪くないもんだ。
Oh, this one? No, this one. Wait, what drink? Oh, this drink. Okay, so I was wrong. This is kinda scuffed. Because the drink is pretty far away from him. I'm gonna have the same filter for all the robots. Not like I'm gonna look at these pictures ever again. I mean, maybe I will. One day, eventually. I do sometimes go through my screenshots folder. We only get Notcry books from this, so I cannot get Skerg books. Skerg would probably use Notcry books if she came out now. Instead of Natlan books, because Natlan books don't really make any sense. She hasn't been to Natlan, to our knowledge. So a bit unfortunate that she uses Natlan books. But yeah, when a character comes out that is not from any place that has books currently released, so like when Child came out, but we didn't have Sneznaya and we still don't, or when Skerg came out and she's not from this world in the first place, they just get usually the most recent book. Actually, I think Child got Mondstadt books, right? Instead. He uses like Freedom. Yeah. Speaking of, remembering which books a character uses off the top of my head, let's do Genshin though. Oh, and we have books today. Way above 2.7. I always just go Mavujka. When I just see nothing in common way above 2.7. Okay. No, not Lan. Not Hydra, so cannot be Mualani. Not Claymore, so cannot be Kinich. Not Bow, so cannot be Chaska. It could be Shironen. Or it could be Kachina. Or Ororon? I think Ororon came out before Mavujka as well. Oro, Mavujka, Kachina. I don't remember the books that they use. I'm gonna go Ororon because it's his birthday today. Oh man. Right book though. Oh no, it couldn't have been Ororon because he's a bow! Oh my god, I'm so dumb. Couldn't have been Ororon. And then this is the wrong book. It's Shironen. Did I say I should switch to Yao Yao? Oh yeah, I did. I probably did. Although, there are more Hydro than Endro characters, right? Is that true? I'm pretty sure that's true. That matters as well. Wait, if you go Dendro... There is... 14. If we go Hydro... That's actually the same. There's like 15. It's pretty much even across all the elements. They fail now. And when it comes to Polar versus Bow, Okay, I'm not sure how exactly, but like we have these characters sticking out here. Or bow. Less. Okay, polearm is better then. Okay, yeah, Yaoyao will be better. There are more polearms, and there's only one fewer Dendro character. But that's okay. Dendro characters are pretty like concentrated in... But she was kinda like late Dendro. Ah, not really that late. But yeah, with Yelan... I mean, she's not Dendro in the first place. Yeah, okay, Yaoyao will be good. Yeah, I will start going Yaoyao. Okay, you're saying you like, however, my vision. You suddenly have an eye for a priceless treasure. Well then, I would bet you would like to pet it. Pet it? Is there somebody who has a vision embedded in a pet? Or something fluffy? Is it Yaoyao? Nah, she wouldn't say you have an eye for a priceless treasure. Maybe it's Dory. No. Priceless? Who would say that we have an eye for a priceless treasure? Maybe like Ningguang, but she wouldn't say that we can pet her vision. What is a Ratana? Okay, that should be a girl. What is a Ratana? Furina? I'm mostly going with the priceless treasure because I have no idea who would tell us to pet their vision. Priceless. Any other like merchants or like rich people? Or wannabe rich people? I know, Candice. Okay, yeah. What is it?
んわらわの神の目の付け方が好きじゃと見る目があるではないか。
Makes sense.
ほれ、触ってみるか
Makes a lot of sense. I could have known Sakura Ayane. But I didn't. But I could have. I've never heard Ratana before. I don't really know English voice actors much in the first place. There's only like a real handful I know. And mostly because of like some drama surrounding them. When it comes specifically to Genshin. Now her vision is on her ear. One of her earrings is a vision. I'm pretty sure. And the pet is referring to like her ear. Okay, ability. This is either Linne or Lynette. I think it's Lynette. I think it's the uglier cat. No, it was Linne. Man, I always get them wrong. This is a less ugly cat. Yula. No, wait, gamer? When I see a controller, it's like Nahida, but what is this? I thought this is a dancer. Is this not a dancer? Wait, what are we doing then? Oh, it's Gaming, and he's a lion dancer, and then it's gaming. Oh my god, man. It's gaming. They've done this before. Last time Gaming was a character, they also did the same emoji. But it's so dumb, I didn't even like register that. Shuei! No. Next time for sure. Oh, it's Quantum above 1.6. It's Castoris. Oh no, it's Archer or 3B? No, it's 3B. You have to suppress your anger during an interrogation, or you might find yourself using indelicate vocabulary. Interrogation, that sounds like Shuei. No! Hanya? Jade? Shoot. Wait. Who else interrogates people? If not the judges. And not Jade, the dummy mummy. Is it somebody with a bad temper, maybe? Which female character has like a bad temper? Krera has way too bad of a temper to even say something like this. Maybe Kafka? Nah, it's not Kafka. I need to hear it. Okay, who are you?
悪を裁くときは怒りを抑えて出現しないようにしている場合が多
That's
い。
Bronya, right? Wait, is it? Oh, in Chinese she has a different voice actress. Because I know the Chinese voice actress for Bronya, but... The Bronya, like the adult Bronya in Star Rail does not have the regular Bronya voice actress in Chinese. So it's different. And I'm not sure if Asumi can... I think this is right, though.
悪を裁くときは怒りを抑えて出現しないようにしている場合が多い。
Yeah, it is Bronya. Yeah, it is Bronya. But I'm always... In Star Rail I'm always scared, because I often get it wrong. I have gotten characters wrong on the voice before. This is a flower, or some petals. I will go like fugue. That's like no idea. Okay, it's not fugue. Maybe Tingyun then. Maybe my... No, okay. Luocha? Okay. Nice. Third try is fine. Acheron. Tingyun. I hate when they begin with just their character's type, man. It's so lame. It could be like a later one, like the third or fourth, to narrow it down for people. But don't begin with this. Begin with death, and then that's better. Piper. Anton Ivanov. I'm pretty sure this is Soldier 01B. Nice. Because she uses this boss, and Harumasa does not. Okay, I need more water. I think Bronya's Chinese voice actress is, or like in general, like the most Bronya's Chinese voice actress is Hanser, right? Is her name? But the Belobog Bronya in Star Rail is the one Bronya with a different voice. Because apparently the Bronya voice actress in Chinese does not like doing the voice of the adult Bronya. She prefers the smaller Bronyas. So she does Silver Wolf, but not the Belobog Bronya. I'm pretty sure she does all Bronyas in Honkai 3rd though. So, let's mine some rocks. Or do you have something better to do? I don't think so. Any spots I've missed here? Everything looks mined out. Oh, rhythm gaming! Oh yeah, you are right. You are so right. Thank you for reminding me. I said I wanted to do this. Makanyu olu olu. Wait, I'll make my game slightly louder again, because I made it slightly quieter before. And I'll switch to this view. Do you have one character that doesn't synergize well with others? What do you mean exactly by that? What character? Do you mean you have like a DPS but no supports for them? Or a support and no DPSs they can help? You don't use Chiori? Chiori, it's hard to find a team where she would be like the perfect fit. Speaking of Chiori, she's like right here. It's hard to find a perfect team for her. There isn't really like any meta team where Chiori is best in slot, but she's often a very decent substitute in a lot of teams. As long as you have another Geo character in your team, or like if you have C0 Chiori, you need a Geo construct. So like you can play Zhongli Chiori as a duo, or Kachina Chiori. If you have C1 Chiori, you can play any Geo, and then you can play Shion Chiori. And that's a very universal duo you can put in any team. Or like almost any. That doesn't rely too much on like specific reactions. Wait, they hit it? I thought I missed. You do have a good set for her, but you don't know if she's worth doing a C0. She will be worse than like the like best in slot teammates and specific buffers for specific teams, but she's never like all that bad. No, Emblem is pretty worthless. You really want Golden Troop. Her burst damage is pretty subpar, and she doesn't really want to build ER. So if you are going to use Emblem, then you don't really have good pieces for her. But yeah, almost all of her damage is skill damage, so you want to be playing Golden Troop. And Wolfang should be decent, right? What was Wolfang's passive again? Damage by skill increases. And skill opponent increases by 2. Oh yeah. Yeah, that's good. 32% skill damage. And 16 crit rate. Not a bad weapon. And 27 more from this. So yeah, Wolfang is good. But you really want to be using the Golden Troop set. Because it's all about the skill damage, right? You like Wolfang not because of the burst, but because of the skill damage. And yeah, for teams, you just need another Geo character with a construct, if you have C0. So that would be Ningguang, Zhongli, Albedo, or Kachina. Those are your options. Wait, where is Itto? Wait, do I have another filter? Why is Itto not here? Oh, because I clicked Geo Ascension. Yeah, okay. Now, this is more proper. Your choices are GeoMC, Ningguang, Zhongli, Albedo, Itto, or Kachina. Those characters have Geo constructs they can summon. Now, like Itto, you would need to play like if you like playing main DPS Itto, Chiori is a decent teammate, and then you can still play Goro in that team. Because if you play Shironen with Itto, you can't play Chiori anymore, and you can't play Goro, because Shironen, if you have more than 2 Geo characters in your team, so Shironen herself and like Itto, she stops buffing. She stops her rest shred when she switches off field. So unless you have C2, you cannot play 3 Geo characters with Shironen. That's like one of the bigger shames. Because Shironen Chiori is a good combo. Could be a good combo, but like yeah, doesn't work here. GMC is kinda cope. Zhongli is one of the better options. Albedo is kinda Chiori but worse most of the time, so kinda eh. And yeah, that's it. And like Kachina, she can play the set for 40% damage buff. That also goes to Chiori. She can play Scroll. So Kachina isn't a terrible option either. So Chiori Kachina or Chiori Zhongli. You could put this duo in most other teams. Your defense goblet on emblem? I mean, you want a geo damage goblet ideally, not a defense goblet. Kachina's cons I don't think matter at all, do they? Yeah. Yeah, none of the cons matter at all. So, and you can just like any carry that doesn't really require specific, because if you wanted to play her in like a mel theme or something, then that's a bit of an issue, because the geo hits could ruin your mels by like damaging the cryo aura, so she cannot work in teams like that. But it can work in like a vape team if you play like Arlecchino and the Hydro character. I used to play, I think it was just like pure Pyro Arlecchino. I played Arlecchino, Bennett, and then I did Shironen Chiori because I have C1 Chiori. But you could do Kachina Chiori just fine, or Jungli Chiori for sustain, for like the shield. That can work. Varesa could play Chiori, because Varesa just you play Yansan and your team is like complete. You can like, the best Varesa teams are probably Overload teams with Chevrus and then like Mavuika or Xiangling. But the duo of Chiori plus Kachina or Chiori plus Zhongli wouldn't be much worse. Goro is a useless character, unfortunately. So no, Goro is not really in the conversation. I mean, if you play Itto with Chiori, you could put Goro as the third character, but like only with Itto, and it's probably not your best option anyways. Goro's buffs are just way too bad. Goro is just pretty terrible. And with Noel, you cannot even play Goro unless you play 4 Geo, because if with Goro and Noel, you still do not get a construct. Shilonen doesn't have a construct either. And you cannot play 3 Geo with Shilonen, because then her Death Shred gets turned off when she switches off field. I already mentioned that before, right? So if you want to play Chiori Shilonen, you must have C1 Chiori. There is no other option. Or C2 Shilonen, and then play triple Geo. Like I guess that's the other option. We require constellations essentially for the duo to function. So like I said, you want like a good duo of characters like Varesa Yansan or Arlecchino Bennett or Arlecchino Xingqiu for vapes, and then like you have 2 free slots, and you can play Chiori plus Zhongli or Chiori plus Kachina. You could do like a Dendro character plus Electro, although that would be kind of cope, probably. What other DPS can work? Flinsley cannot work because he requires Electro and Hydro teammates. Nefer can't really work. Skerk cannot because she cannot play Geo. Varesa would work like I said. Mavuika, kinda cope, but not the worst. If you play like... But you need to play like Vape. Yeah, that's pretty bad. Chaska cannot play Geo teammates. Kinich, no. Molani, no. Chlorine could. Would be kinda cope. Arlecchino works though. Well, Arlecchino works well, Varesa works well. Navia not really, you need C1 Chiori for that. Nuvilet works well. Linne works well. He can just play Bennett and then the Geo duo. And then characters before that are like kinda all cope. Even if they work well, they are not gonna be amazing. Especially without some like modern dedicated supports. So yeah, that would be your best bets. Linne, Nuvilet, Arlecchino, Varesa. Yeah. You have C6 Xingqiu? Oh yeah, that works with a bunch of characters. He's still one of the best 1.04 stars. And just characters in the game in general. You can play him with... You can play him with Arlecchino, you can play him with Skerk. You can play him with... Nefer, but it's kinda scuffed. But it works. You can play him with Hutao. Or Ryodesley if you are doing a free steam with him. And then there are like a bunch of older characters that can play Xingqiu as well, but like from the more modern ones, it would be those. I mean, Xingqiu just does one thing. I mean, it's not like there are variations to his playstyle. He skills and bursts and switches out. There is kind of nothing else he can do. Because if you stay on the field, he doesn't do any extra damage, so it's always better to switch out to somebody else who can do something. Okay, let's do Kachina's. We spoke of Kachina before. Let's do Kachina's song. Nice. 2 perfects in a row. Surely this means I will perfect Shiguin as well. Surely it's a much harder song and that's why it's still not perfected. I'll do one more with Xianyun. We spoke of Xianyun earlier today as well. And then Shiguin. If we get this perfect as well, that means I'm gonna get Shiguin perfect for sure. This is a hard song. Is Fafsar good for Xingqiu? Yeah, that's his best weapon in 95% of cases. Vavonius is amazing. Okay, 3 perfects in a row, and this is not an easy song. I'm on a roll today. whoa. I stumbled. My fingers stumbled. Cherry is so pretty with the horn. Lovely eyeshadow. Okay, now is the time. I messed it up totally. It wasn't even close, man. I need to practice this section alone to get a better understanding of it. But outside of that section, it's perfect. Well, Sacrificial is just for points but worse. Because it takes up extra time that you could use to switch out to somebody else. Because the end result is similar. Sack is 2 skills, which means more particles. But Fav makes the one skill you use give extra particles. But with Fav you just use one E, which is faster using 2 E's. And with Xingqiu, everything he does is from off field. So you just want to switch to somebody else ASAP. Man, 7 goods? Okay, I need to practice that one section. When is it? It's like halfway through. I feel like I should be able to easily see it when it comes up. No, not this yet. Oh, yeah, it's this. It's this. So, first we go like from left to right, and like, even this, I often get the timing wrong. Because like 1, 2, and then these two together. So we kind of like skip a finger. Normally when you get this, it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's weird timing. And then this is what I'm missing every time. This one over here. Oh yeah, let's see. This one over here, I didn't even notice it really. So whenever I would get like one miss or something, it probably would be this note. Because suddenly there's one random note on the left. What do you mean saved at 2133? One random note on the left, which doesn't really like belong here. And then you go from right to left twice. And then these two at the same time again, I often mess this up. Okay, let's try this. Knowing what happens here, let's try this now. Okay, I didn't miss at least, but I still got a bunch of goods. Let's try focusing on each individual press. No. Okay, I need to... Oh my god, this is so... It's so unnatural. The switch from left to right to left also ruins me. And the random press. My god, there are so many things about this that make this section hard. the weird timing here, and then there are like 4 or 3 things. So number 1, the weird timing because of the double press in the middle. Number 2, the switch of directions, left to right, left to right, right to left, right to left. And number 3, this random click, which makes no sense. Okay, this was decent. It's got a... It's so hard to get the timing right on everything. It was almost good here. I need to look at the top of the screen. I'm focusing too much on the bottom and I'm missing the thing. It's so hard for me to both press the one on the left and start doing the wave with my right hand at the same time. It's a kind of it's incompatible actions. Whatever. We'll try next time. This will not be easy for sure though. Okay. Let's go mine more crystals. Cruise through here. And +4. I also need to farm not cranian wood. There aren't even any trees here though. Oh, maybe these trees. Maybe this is the birch that I've never picked up before. You know, that could be it. And I could craft it in my teapot. Yeah, this gotta be the birch. What the heck is wood? Yeah. 2 new wood types. At least 2 new wood types? Do I have a wood team? Ready on hand? No, I don't. How do I not have a wood team? I mean, I guess I will just convert this by putting... I didn't want to Toma as well, though. This is fine. Oh yeah, I don't need Toma. Oh yeah, I don't need Toma because... you don't use your character to mine wood anymore. Mine wood, chop wood. You just press Z. Silver Firewood new. 18. Oh, that's good. Nowadays it's just you just want max speed. Toma is one of the best wood like choppers, but now that they reduced the cooldown of this gadget to like 5 seconds or something. Yeah, it used to be like 30, now it's 5. You just spam the gadget without using any characters. So only tomates and then speed. Oh, come on, plunge plus 1 hit is not enough. Itomo like Kopto? Cannot even mine crystals? Any other birches here? It seems pretty easy to farm though, because there were like so many. Every spot I pressed there were like 3 or 4 birches. But where are other birches? Maybe if I TP here and look around? Oh yeah. Yeah, that was just 3. 6. 6. Whoop. Let me E. 6 again, plus 3 from Itto. Also, let me make my camera bigger. 6 again. Yeah, this seems like a pretty pleasant wood type to farm. The other one I think grows mostly on the Fatui Island. Got him.
Yup.
And yeah, if I want more trees, I think they grow here. In the green areas, maybe. I think it's these guys. Pedunculate oaks. Oops. Oh no, this is hazelnut. Wait, what? So there are three. Yeah, there's oak, there is nut, and then there is fir.
飛ぶか
Firewood? Wait, it's only hit one tree? Which one even? Okay, now I hit one more. What about these guys? Okay, this is the tree I hit at the start. So these trees are kinda fake. Already seems more annoying than the birches. Oh, this crystal spot is not up. I already know.
飛ぶか
Surely I could use this info. I'm probably not even gonna go through all the spots. I'm wood farming now. There's only one tree? This one is real though, and this one is... This one is fake? How is this a fake tree? What? Oh my god, and the fat one is real? I would have never guessed that. One of them is fake. Every time you see multiple trees, one of them is fake, man. I hate that. This is what makes bad trees.
Yeah.
How many are here? 2 trees. This is 2 trees. This isn't 2 trees, man. I'm being lied to. Cryo attack on Scar, both are good. Depends on weapon, depends on your pieces. If you've got a weapon that gives you attack, usually you would want a damage bonus goblet. And if you have a weapon that doesn't give you attack, usually you'd want an attack goblet. But if you've got a better goblet of one type than the other, just play that. You've got like 2 extra crit subs or something. Okay, I've already been
風が
here.
立つぞ
I've already been up here as well though. Wait. Have these trees not reset yet? Shoot, man. Okay, these are definitely fresh. There is no way these aren't fresh. Because the Scare gets a lot of damage bonus from her own kit and also from Furina. But she doesn't really get all that much attack. Because she cannot play Bennett. So that's why attack goblets are a decent choice. So we have like the Sig that gives a bunch of attack, or the craftable from Fontaine that gives a bunch of attack.
風が立つぞ
You want damage bonus, ideally, and if you play like Mist Splitter, you want attack percent on your goblet.
風が立つぞ
Okay, so the other wood type is probably on Lempo then, just one wood per island. Touch. Oh, this is the guy that sends you. This should be Pedunculate Oak then. Okay, how fake are the trees? No, this is Alderwood. Wait, there is a 4th one? I had no idea Alderwood exists. Okay, that's 4 trees actually. That's pretty good. How is this 4? What? Wait, like 1, 2, 3. Is this a 4th? The dead one? No, that's 1 tree. What is that? Okay, I don't know. I'm not complaining about extra trees. I'm only complaining about not enough trees. This is 1 though. Wait, what? That's 4, but this is 1?
飛ぶか
Man, trees are mysterious creatures. Okay, good thing I went tree farming, because there are more wood types than I thought there were. Okay, I think this one was not in range. Oh no, it was in range. Then the other one wasn't, I don't know. C1 Chaska, best pull in the game by the way. I can just fly for so long. When I'm exploring new areas I don't even use Chaska, because I prefer, you know, actually exploring the area on foot and not skipping exploration by flying over everything, but when it comes to doing chores, it's amazing. Like farming wood, grabbing artifacts. You can cruise for so long, and in Natlan it's like infinite. Outside of Natlan it's still very long. Okay, that's 9. Too bad Wanderer doesn't have an exploration buff constellation.
風が立つぞ
I hope that Durin can fly. Are there any trees down here? Oh yeah, I think this is the Pedunculate Oak then, right? Some of it has to be. No, those are like all bushes. Those aren't even trees. Shoot, man. Where do Pedunculate Oaks grow? Maybe like here? I mean, this is C1 Chaska. And Mavuika makes up for the slowness, so for the duration with speed. In the air, like if you are just going, if you're just comparing air versus air, then like Chaska is much better. But most of the time, traveling on land is not much slower, and then Chaska can reach a faster ground speed. Not by just riding normally, because then her mode ends too quickly by doing pogo hops. The best movement tech with Mavuika is to like jump. Actually, let me just show it. What is the Chaska C1? I think it's like 30% less consumption. Yeah, 30% less Night Soul consumption while out of combat. But yeah, Mavuika. So Mavuika, if you just like do this, then she's worse than Chaska. But as always with Mavuika, it's not as simple, because there are combos. What you want to do with Mavuika is this. Oops, I pressed space too much. Okay, now it ended. So you're like open your thing and then back down. And this is the fastest way to travel on land at C0 in Genshin. Not the combos. In the air, Chaska has like not even close, not even close. Mavuika is super short. And then Chaska can also dash for faster. That's like more speed and lasts for longer. It wouldn't last for as much longer normally. I do have C1, so it's like an unfair comparison, but yeah, Chaska, I mean, she can only fly, so she does it better. Mavuika is a very good miner actually. I could use her instead of Zhongli, but Zhongli is still better. Mavuika is supposed to be the jack of all trades, although she still ends up being the master of ground movement anyways. And the master of climbing. There's also tech for Mavuika when it comes to climbing. Because with climbing she's like very fast, but exits out pretty early, unlike Shilonen who can just like go infinitely. But as long as the hill you are climbing is not too steep, you can cancel the climb and then like start it again. I don't know the tech though, so I won't even be able to show it properly. But normally it like ends after a while. But at the very end, you can like cancel the climb and then like start it again, as long as the cliff isn't like 90% vertical. But I prefer, when it comes to ground movement, I prefer Veresa. And when it comes to air, I prefer Chaska. Movica is kind of the like all-in-one though. If you can only pull one exploration character, I personally would probably still choose Chaska, but Movica is the all-rounder. She's also better in combat in the overworld. She doesn't need like teammates to do fine in overworld. Chaska, in this, actually now I have Veresa, so it's like not that bad. But you've got a team full of Anemo and Geo characters, which can happen when you are doing exploration. When I have Itto for wood, then I have like only Anemo and Geo. Chaska deals 0 damage, even with cons. It's unplayable. Movica can always just burst. And do fine even without supports. Oh no, no trees in this area? I mean, what do you mean? What? Have I been here already? I must have been here. Where are Pedunculate Oaks, man? Or is that not from... Or is that from... Natlan? Wait, are the oaks from Natlan? Maybe I just... am trying to collect something that doesn't even exist here. No, it is from Notcry. What is it? I need to look this up, but I don't want to, man. Okay, this tree is like giga fake, but this one might be real, the small one. Yeah. I don't have Itto, so I'm not getting extra wood. Whatever, this point I want to switch. I want to switch back to jungle and keep mining. Got some decent alder wood. I'm not even sure if there are any furniture items that make use of that wood in the entire game.
何をすればいい?
Don't mind me, boys. Oh yeah, like here with Zhongli as well. I just can't fight with Chaska. I guess I do have Wanderer.
いざ!
Wanderer is more independent. He likes having other elemental characters, but he doesn't need them. Unlike Chaska, who absolutely needs them. Is that my fault if you die?
剣女盤石!
Just all gathered around to make the meat collection more convenient. What's on their back? The rhinos? It's like a tiny crystal thingy. Tiny Kuvaki crystal. Doesn't like do anything though. But just like almost all the animals in Notcry are somehow like Kuvaki empowered. Even the passive ones will often there will often be like red and blue variants charged with like the positive or negative Kuvaki energy. Okay, next time I need to make sure to not mess up my Sumeru artifact collection, because I messed it up twice in a row. There's only so much you can mess up. Okay, by next stream I will try to read Flince's lore about his moonwheel to see if he will give us any extra insight into how moonwheels are obtained and how it's different from a vision. But for now, this will be the end of the stream for today. I do have a stream every single day at 8 PM CST, which is 3 hours before now. I also have a Discord server you can join to get stream notifications and the like. Okay, this should be in English. It's a very long stream, so it will probably end soon though. Whatever. Tomorrow there is a new Zenless patch. So I'll be streaming earlier. I'll be streaming at 5 PM CST, which is 6 hours before now. It will be a longer stream. like 6 to 7 hours long, and we'll be doing the new main quest. Let's see if it will be more impressive than the previous one. Hopefully, can't get much worse. See you tomorrow. Bye bye.